everybody, welcome to the Steve and Ina Show. I'm going to be showing you how much Steve's got done in the laundry room, and then I wanted to show you some new plant things that I bought. The ones that I did that were planted in the eggshells, I didn't clean those out good enough, and we kept smelling something that was stinking really bad, and here that's what it was. Those eggs, once they had gotten moisture in them from where I watered the seeds, it was horrible, horrible. It was funny too, but I had to throw them away. That wasn't funny. But tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be making a video or not, because I had a root canal done on my top right jaw tooth years ago, and was eating a while ago and felt something, and here the filling or the insides or whatever of that root canal came out. So I called my insurance because I've never had to use it yet, and they don't cover anything that I need done. They don't cover extractions or anything, so I'm going to have to be paying out of pocket. I'm going to go ahead and tell them to pull what is left if they can do that, because, you know, I know root canals are very, very expensive, and it's the side that I chew my food on, unfortunately. But we got to do what we can do in these times, right? And I found someone, hopefully, that will take me tomorrow. And if they do, I probably won't be making a video after it's done, because I'll probably be sore. But just to let you know, maybe Steve will. Who knows? But just keep me in your prayers if you don't mind. I'm not sure if just having a open heart surgery 6 months ago, if that will affect anything. I know before they were talking about how, about not using certain antibiotics, and I'm sure that the dentist will probably know all that. I hope so anyway. So, all right, let's get started on these, and if I don't get to say goodbye at the end, I'll say it now. Have a good night. So let's get started on planting some more seeds, y'all. Okay, let me fix the camera here. Alright, I hope you guys can see that okay. Maybe if I put the other light on. Alright, I hope that you guys can see everything alright. We went ahead and they had the natural and organic seed starter from Jiffy Mix. I don't see how to open it. Let me get my scissors. Steve and I had spaghetti with hamburger and garlic bread for dinner tonight. And I hope those, I don't have anything to lay over the little holes in here except for eggshells, and I am not doing that. I think I learned my lesson. I did not clean those well enough. So what I'm going to do is, I'm sure I'm going to get some of this on the counter, but it's okay. I can clean it off without much of a problem. I thought, you know, they had the regular ones that people buy that have the little plastic thing that goes over top of the little seed pod things. And I told Steve, I said, let's get the bigger ones, because that way I can let them grow, and they'll, you know, the plant will be a little larger that way. I'm telling you, I was so bummed when that happened with my tooth. It seems like, I'm sure it happens to a lot of us, but it seems like every single time you think you're going to have bills paid and things lined up to get things paid off, and then something like this happens. We haven't received any money. I don't know. I hope that we do, from the government, because if we do, that will cover all of that, getting my tooth fixed or pulled or whatever I decide to do. If they can do it cheap enough, I'll have it probably just fixed, since I already went through a root canal and all that years ago. But if they've got to redo all that, then I'm not having it done. They can just pull it. When I called Mom, I was talking to her, and she said, seems like every time something happens like that to you. And I said, I know. Just keep the faith and keep smiling through it all. What else can you do other than cry? And crying gets you nowhere, right? Doesn't do nothing for you. So no sense in crying or getting upset. It's aggravating, but life goes on. I wanted to tell you guys too, I went over today to pick up some stuff at my daughter-in-law, my son's house, and the kids were, I told them that I was coming, and they were by the window, and they had the baby in her toy little exerciser thingy, and I got to talk to her and talk to the boys, and oh, it's this staying away from family is getting to me now. Called, checked on Mom, and she's not been feeling good, and her husband takes really good care of her, but I'm used to being there to take care of her, you know, and when she's not feeling good, and it's okay though. Been one of those days for me. A day that I've actually had to really work on being positive. I even told Steve, I said, boy, I feel grumpy today. And, you know, we all have those days. But I don't like them. Where I feel edgy and nervous and sort of like, you know, something's going to happen. That type of a feeling. I don't like that at all. So I'm trying to get my head in a better place by planting. They said today, I believe it was, oh, I can't remember what it was exactly, but something about planting your garden day or getting seeds planted. I don't know what it was. I heard it on the news this morning. And so I thought, well, I can't get outside and do anything because it's really cold here today. But I can at least get these started. Again, hope I have better luck this time. Okay. I have to tape that shut. There's no way to keep it shut there. Alright, I've got another pack of these, so I have another 8 of these. Let's go ahead. I'm going to try and do some more of the beefsteak tomatoes that I did before. And we actually need a new, well, even a used, can't even talk today, a used rototiller. And Steve's wanting one that has the tines in the back, not in the front. So we found a new one, and oh my goodness, they were $800. We looked at 2 stores today while we were out getting supplies for the chickens, and they didn't have any the stuff for the chickens either that we were looking for. I'm not sure. I think maybe a lot of people are getting chickens that maybe didn't have them, you know, before. And if they did, I hope that they, you know, I hope that they'll take good care of them. But yeah, we did find the new rototillers, like I said, but we would love to find a nice used one. And we'll keep looking on Facebook and some other sites maybe. I put on about needing a dentist because my dentist is out during this coronavirus scare, and not taking, not doing any, they totally shut down. So I was like, oh my goodness, now what am I going to do, And I put it on Facebook, and I had several people writing right away, telling me the dentists that they know that are in office. And then there's some that are doing just emergency cases, and I don't want to do that because that, to me, sounds like it's going to be extra money anytime you use the word emergency in front of something, And I don't want to have to pay more than what I'm going to be paying. So I wrote and told them, I was like, thanks for, all that information. I said, but I've got to pay for this out of pocket, and I don't want to have to do an emergency if I don't have to. So I'm hoping that they're not going to be that busy and that they'll just take me in tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So we shall see. What I do with that spoon I had. I have no idea. Oh, it's right here, right beside the... Tell you, I've not been with it lately. At all. I'm just going to cover these up a little bit. And then put some water on them. Set them on something. I'm not sure how yet. Set them up here in the window where I had them before. Look what I did. I'm telling you guys, I'm a mess. A mess. I'd like to have one of those little greenhouses. I haven't seen any around in the last couple years, so I don't know if I could find one of those on like Amazon or something. I don't know. But that would be really cute. Really nice to have, wouldn't it? All right, let me get these watered. Getting started making the shelving. And they're going to be 12 inches wide. And then he got these. He got these finished. And they are on a 1x12 too. You can see right there. I haven't gotten the flooring stuff that we're going to put on them. But yeah, we'll move all this stuff around too once those back there get done. We're going to put all of our, here, let's see here. Like the air fryer, our mixer, all that stuff is going to go back here. I'll show you when it's done. All right, he's got them done. And next, we'll be putting the flooring stuff down here. This is 12 inches wide. And we wanted a big area so that our canner and the high stuff will have plenty of room. Did a good job. He has finished. 3 nice shelves. He's got staples in it, here and there. Do you like it in here, Willow? Got these 2 done. Leaves closed back out here. This is how the shelves turned out. And he put the flooring on the shelves so that things would slide a lot easier. So this is what my thinking was. We have my cleaning stuff here and Willow's pee pads and stuff there. And then on this shelf, since it's more of a waist height, I thought about, I put this here, my big mixer. And that way, if I have to get it on my own, it's a whole lot easier if it's at waist height instead of reaching down low. And then just a few other things here. We've got a lot that is in the basement that we're going to bring up as far as like our canners and all that stuff. So, let's see. We moved this back in over here in the corner, which it's nice to have this. It's still not, haven't got everything moved over, but it's kind of nice to have the extra room instead of putting everything in the kitchen cabinets. And then he's going to finish these tomorrow. And he is going to put me a step down here tomorrow too. And then get all this stuff put away. Right, Willow? Say see you tomorrow, everybody. She's grouchy. She's like me. She's grouchy today. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.